And good afternoon, everybody. This is our Shed. It's the Shed Group at the MedicareHelpGuys.com. MedicareHelpGuys.com. That is the website, folks. We're at the website. You can get, information about how to get up to $500,000 for healthcare spending during retirement. That's money for Medicare. That's money for long-term care services and other things that you may need along the way. Folks, it's easy. All you have to do is schedule a consultation, take the quiz. That quiz is going to produce a number for us. From that number, we're going to be able to tailor a strategy, right? So you are different than anyone else. You are unique, right? You may only have one chronic condition. That individual may have 2 or 3 chronic conditions. There are tailored plans for you. Okay? There are tailored plans for you, and it's our job in order to bring that to your attention. Now, you may not take the offering, but at best, folks, ladies and gentlemen, you need to have a strategy when it comes to retirement healthcare spending. You just do. If you don't, and you decide to go the ad hoc route, I'm here to tell you it will be extremely expensive. Right. So for individuals who are on a Medicare supplement and you got into that supplement because it was like $100, and then after 5 years, it's now up to maybe about $220, right? Now you have some chronic conditions. Remember at the beginning at 65, you got guarantee issue. Now you have chronic conditions that need to be underwritten. It's quite possible, right, that you could run into a situation where you can't be underwritten. And if that's the case, you're probably locked into that particular plan. So you're along for the ride, whatever the increases will be from that point forward. Okay? Have a strategy. If you elect a Medicare supplement, I generally tell people get the most stable Medicare supplement out there. All right? If you do that, you'll sit right in the averages, right where you need to be, and you'll be okay. If you elect a Medicare Advantage plan, you're electing it in most cases because people like the zero premium or they like the low premium and they're okay paying co-payments. But if you do nothing else beside that, again, you may be painting yourself into a corner. All right. So you need to be actively looking at other things that you can do in order to help your entire healthcare situation during retirement. Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. I want to spend some time today talking about the 4 Medicare products that are out there, or I should say also out there from UnitedHealthcare in this particular space. We're looking at MA products. There are also chronic products, and then there are also Medicare and Medicaid products. We're only looking at the Medicare products or Medicare Advantage products because people in this environment of the MA plan, right, aren't eligible for Social Security extra help. You make too much money, and you're not eligible for Medicaid. Again, you make too much money. So these plans work well for you. We've talked about 2 of them already. The Zero Premium HMO for $3,700 out-of-pocket max, and the $39 premium PPO with the $3,800 out-of-pocket max. Now we're going to spend some time talking about the other 4. It's worthwhile to know what's out there. I've said it before. These plans are what I refer to as niche. Okay. And most of you don't fit the niche. Okay. All right. So that being said, let's spend some time talking about those 4 plans, and then I'm going to get you out of here because I know you have things to do, and I do too. So look. Let's look at the HMO plans first, and then we'll look at the PPO. All right. So this first HMO plan is called the Extra. All right. It's extra because they're providing you with additional dental. All right. At no cost. It's a zero premium plan. But the second thing you see is that it has an out-of-pocket max of $6,700. Okay. Right. So you tell me if you want to trade, or if you want to trade the $3,700 plan for the $6,700 plan that's available to you because it has $3,000 in dental in it. All right. All things being considered, I mean, look, the out of pocket max, how you get there. I mean, inpatient hospitalization and skilled nursing is still the fastest way to get there. It's $395 for 4 days. That's almost $2,000, right? And then you have skilled nursing, day 1 through 20 again, no cost. 21 through 100, it says $203 a day. I'm going to tell you, if you're in a skilled nursing facility for 30 days, right, you have spent $2,000 for skilled nursing, $2,000 for your inpatient hospitalization. You roughly have about 2,700 to go. All right. So I'm not here to hit all the little details of this plan because they're telling you up front. It's about the extra dental. The other pieces, you know what? I mean, look, it doesn't, or the over the counter is $60 versus, $50 or $40. It's immaterial. The big number is the out of pocket max, which goes from $3,700 to $6,700. That's a big jump. So I'm not quite certain who would be interested in the plan, but if you are, let me know. Now, let me tell you this. Here's something that I've said before that may be of value to someone who may be interested in this plan. Keep this in mind. If you are an individual who does need additional dental, right, and you're looking at that $3,000 and saying to yourself, you know what, that's not a bad number. Here's what I can advise you to do. Move to that plan now so it's active January 1st. What I want you to do is utilize the dental within the first 3 months of the year. In fact, I'd say the first 2 months of the year. So have that $3,000 exhausted by the end of February. Then let's talk, because at that point, what I will do is move you back during the OEP. So remember, the open enrollment season is January 1st through the 31st of March. So anybody who has a Medicare Advantage plan can move between other Medicare Advantage plans. What we could do is utilize that $3,000 in this plan, move back to the Zero Premium $3,700 plan for the 1st of April. Medicare doesn't say that we can't do it, so guess what? It's on the table. It's something out there that we could possibly do. But I will tell you, I still give the caveat. What if you get really sick during the month of January, February, or March, and you can't move back over? $6,700 is what you're looking at in spending. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, on to the next HMO plan. The next HMO plan is the Give Back plan. What is the sole purpose of this plan? It is to give you money back for your Medicare Part B spending. Remember, most of you are spending $174.70 for your Medicare Part B premium this year. If you elect this plan, then they're going to take off $57. So instead of spending $174, maybe you're down to $120. Okay, I'm just ballparking that in my head. All right, maybe you're looking at $120 in spending for your Medicare Part B. But this is zero premium. But the out-of-pocket max is $6,700. All right. So think about this. You get the benefit of having, let's say, $600 a year because of the give back, but you're on the hook for $6,700 in out-of-pocket spending for the year. Okay. I'm not quite certain that's the best trade-off, but this plan is available and it's out there. Okay, so keep that in mind if it turns out to be something that you may be interested in. I may talk you off of that ladder, or at least attempt to, because I just don't think that the trade-off is of value to us. Okay, but it's there. So if it's something that you turn out that you're interested in, give me a call. Let's talk about it. Let's give it some discussion. On to HMO plan, the third plan, in this series of 4. This one, yeah, I'm sorry, I said 2. It's 2 HMOs and 2 PPOs. This PPO plan is what we refer to as the Patriot Plan. This plan is for those individuals who served in the U.S. military, right? And you qualify for VA benefits, or you spent 20 plus year and you qualify for TRICARE for life. Now, why would individuals who have TRICARE for life or VA benefits want this product? They want this product, ladies and gentlemen, because of the additional benefits. In a lot of respects, TRICARE for life doesn't give you anything for vision, dental, nor hearing, right? So that makes this plan attractive. But this plan also does a few other things for veterans. So let's take a look at it. It's a zero premium product. It has a Part B give back or reduction of $105. So if you elect this plan and you are a veteran, your Part B that you're spending every month goes from $174.70 down to really $70 a month. That's a good value. All right. Now, pay no attention to the $88.50. And the reason why I say pay no attention to that, especially if you are a TRICARE member or a VA member, is because you're not utilizing this plan for the in and out of network services for hospitalization and medical, right? You're utilizing it again for the additional benefits. So that's of no value to you. This plan also, look, we talked about the routine eye benefit. It's every 2 years. They'll give you $300 for contact lenses or frames. You get your lenses at no cost, but you will pay a little bit more for the progressive reader area, right? So anywhere between $40 up to $153, right? When it comes to dental, look, you get your cleaning, your exam, and your x-ray at no cost, right? And the fluoride treatment at no cost, but they also give you a comprehensive dental package for $2,500. Okay, that's a good value. They also will provide you with $100 over-the-counter credit that you could use at CVS, Walgreens, or in the catalog. Pay close attention to the catalog, people, because there's a lot of value in the catalog that you can't get at CVS or Walgreens. All right. And then, of course, you have the rewards program. All right. So if you know someone who is a veteran, who has served, has TRICARE for life, this may be a good offering for them. And again, I didn't mention it earlier, but it doesn't have a RX benefit attached to it because you're getting those benefits from the VA. Okay, so it has some merit. There's some value there for people who have VA or TRICARE. All right, now on to the last one, and then we'll get out of here. All right, so the last one is the PPO Zero Premium, right? Of course, it's a zero premium product. The out-of-pocket max is $4,800. Okay, the other PPO plan, the flagship product, $39 premium, right? Out of pocket of $3,800. So it's $1,000 more, this plan is, right? When it comes to the inpatient hospitalization and the skilled nursing, you're looking again at really about, let's just round up and say $2,000 in spending for inpatient hospitalization. If you're in a skilled nursing facility for 30 days, again, another $2,000. Roughly speaking, you have another 8 go, all right, before you reach your out-of-pocket max. Now, if you were in the $39 premium, you hit your out-of-pocket max, all right? So think about that. Now, what else is in here? I'll tell you, the preventive dental is built into this package. Zero premium product, but it doesn't have the comprehensive dental. Remember, the other PPO plan for $39 a month has a comprehensive dental package of $1,750. This one doesn't. It only comes with the preventive services. So think about that. And also look, I mean, the quarterly OTC is $40, just like the other plan, $40. So is it possible that someone could be looking at this particular plan? Sure. If they want to, I mean, and think about this. I mean, the person who's thinking about this plan is the person that doesn't want to pay a premium. Okay. But because you don't want to pay a premium, just remember you are right sizing your out of pocket max $1,000 higher. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, look, the last thing I'm going to tell you, I mean, so I've said a lot about these plans that are offered on the Medicare Advantage track. All right. Now, for individuals who are veterans or have VA benefits or in TRICARE, that PPO plan, Patriot, is a good value. I got to tell you, the other three, I really don't see too much in the way of value. You may see something different. And that's why I always tell people, just look it over. If you want more information, I can provide you with the information. Look it over, see what stands out to you. And I'm willing to switch you without any particular problem whatsoever, right? Because I know I'm not thinking of everything. I've been around here for 20 years, so there's a few things I do know or have seen, right? But I got to tell you, I'm always amazed at something someone will say that makes me say, I never thought of it that way. Okay. And here's another opportunity. Now, let me give you something in closing, right? Just to kind of put a high level face on this. All right. So for most people, look, we represent people who have both Medicare supplements and Medicare Advantage plans, right? Now, but everything started with that Medicare supplement, right? So here's the context of why the out-of-pocket max is important in your Medicare Advantage. For individuals who have a Medicare supplement, who believe that that product is superior, right? Here's what they should expect to spend. Over a 15-year period, for their Medicare supplement and their Part D, right? They should really expect to spend, on average, about $360. So let's do the math. $360 a month times 12. That means they will have spent $43.20 for the year. Okay, so when I look at your Medicare Advantage side, I look at it in comparison to what the average person would spend for a Medicare supplement and Part D plan. And that number should be about $43.20. I will tell you that the average spending for a Medicare or out-of-pocket spending for a Medicare Advantage plan is $4,500. So there's a reason why those two numbers look similar, the Medicare supplement number, average, and the Medicare Advantage. It's designed for you to end in the same place, okay? Keep that part in mind. So when I look at the $3,800 PPO or the HMO at $3,700, I look at that number and say, you know what? You're good to go with those two numbers because you're under the average. And if I can, the fastest way, if I get sick, I gotta tell you, I'm always worried that you're gonna get sick. If you do get sick, I want that number to be eclipsed as soon as possible. So if that means one hospitalization for 5 days and 30 days in a skilled nursing facility for us to reach pay dirt, and what I mean by pay dirt is that now we're looking at the plan after we've hit our out-of-pocket max, picking up 100% of the cost after that, we're in good shape. Okay, that's what that means. I mean, for most people say, well, I don't understand how you're getting at these numbers. That's how I arrived there. I look at what the average spending is for a Medicare supplement, and I say to myself, I want a person in a plan that's pretty close to that out-of-pocket spending that a person would have for a Medicare supplement. And keep this in mind too. For people who elect the Medicare supplement, they're electing to spend that money, whether they're healthy or sick. And I'm here to tell you, they're going to spend more time being healthy than they will being sick. For the person that has a Medicare Advantage plan, I'm here to tell you, look, you go back and forth to your primary care doctor, maybe once or twice a year. You go back and forth to maybe a specialist, again, maybe once or twice a year, depending on the number of specialists you see, right? When you look at the costs, the numbers, statistics, when you look at the statistics for Part A service and Part B services and what people spend, I'm here to tell you, Most people utilize Part B, and they don't spend any more than like $700 to $800. So it's a copay system. You're spending about $800 for the year. The person in the Medicare supplement is spending about $43. You tell me which one of those numbers is better. All right. So, hey, folks, we're done. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends about this, right? Tell your friends that you have an agent that's willing to spend the time to teach you the things that you need to know about this Medicare system and about healthcare during retirement. It's important that you know these things. Folks, we're done. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, right? If you do have any questions, leave a comment or send us an email. Be glad to respond to it as soon as we possibly can. Generally, it's the same day. Enjoy your afternoon. We'll see you soon.